I just picked a niche, and then I was like, this is the only thing that I have to do. And hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Patra, and so today's video, I just really wanted to talk about the mistakes that I made during my whole YouTube journey. So I have been doing this whole thing for a year now, and as you can see that I haven't really grown because I've just been making mistake after mistake after mistake. And unfortunately, there's a lot more people who do this, and yeah, you just can't just be perfect all the way. I just feel like when I started, I just kind of looked up to these YouTubers that was just like, do this, do that, and it didn't work. And I'm not blaming them or anything. Everything that happened is because of me. I just believe that you learn from mistakes better. And yeah, I just also feel like it's gonna give you a little step ahead in your YouTube journey, and you don't need to make these mistakes. So I wrote them down on my phone. And yeah, I just hope you enjoy this video, and let's get into it. The very first small YouTuber mistake that I see a lot of small YouTubers make, me inclusive, is picking a niche straight away. Well, I'm not trying to say that you shouldn't pick a niche. On the other side, like on one end of the stick, it's really nice, and on one end, it's also not really that nice. And in my opinion, I just think that if you are picking a niche, for example, myself, in the beginning, I picked a niche that was personal development, yeah? And like very few people on the internet really want to know more about it, and usually they just want to know people who are already established. So like they're not gonna look for a small YouTuber who has like 40 or 100 subscribers and then watch their videos and then like do or practice that. No. So if you are picking a niche with like social media and all of that stuff, those kind of niches pick up so fast. And what I'm trying to say, that I just didn't want to pick a niche that involves social media in the beginning, and that is why I'm still sitting really low in my subscribers numbers. So I just feel like the first mistake that you can ever make is picking a niche straight away, especially if you don't even know what you really want to do. Yeah. Also, another thing, picking a niche can be more beneficial for people who have an intention to start a business straight away. The second mistake that I made was relying on daylight. As you can see, this is still what I am relying on right now. The reason why just relying on daylight is a mistake that I made is because when you are in winter, like there's not gonna be sun, yeah? And it's just gonna be a whole lengthy process of you trying to make videos with this really low light. Sometimes when there was like no light, I'll just be like, oh, there's no light, so maybe probably I'll film tomorrow, or I'll film next week, or I'll film next month. So it actually played with my consistency. I was so inconsistent because of it, and realized like if I had invested in light, I wouldn't be like making that as the main thing. I can just come back home from work and it's like evening, the daylight has gone, and I'm like, well, I had to film this YouTube video. I just put up my light, set it up, and then boom, a video is gonna come every week. I know when you are starting out, so when I started out, I just had my iPhone, and that is all I had. Like literally, if you see my previous videos, my very first videos, I was literally shouting in the camera. Like I was shouting to the camera because I just felt like my voice wasn't heard that much, yeah? And yeah, so the first thing I ever invested in was audio, and I thank myself for that like a lot, because like if you don't have enough money yet to invest in a good camera, then at least your audio needs to be mint. I also believe that all these things go hand in hand. If you have a good picture quality and you have good audio quality backed up with like good lighting, your YouTube videos are going to be so good. Oh, not forgetting, if you have energy, like no one wants to get on the internet and then look for a video and then like they're already going through their things during the day or during the week, and then they just see you and you're just like, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's not exciting, and yeah, no one wants to do that. So the third mistake that I see a lot of small YouTubers make, me inclusive, is making really long intros. No one on the internet wants to know you unless you're like a celebrity. No one wants to know you. They just want to come, pick information, pick entertainment, and pick advice, and that's it. And if like they start to trust you, then that's good. They're gonna start coming back more often. But if they don't know you, they don't trust you, they just want to pick your brain. I know that's really harsh, but yeah, that's just how it is. And the fourth mistake that I actually made as a small YouTuber starting out was like, I didn't realize my energy needed to be 100% while shooting. So what I mean with this, I don't mean that you should just be like, oh hi, blah 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 blah. Sometimes that, like, people can see through that if it's fake. But like, if you are feeling low, sometimes I was just feeling a bit stressed out and I'm just gonna go in front of the camera, I just feel like people really pick up on that energy. Some people don't, but some people really do, and you really don't want to have some of those people do, because basically when you're starting out as a small YouTuber, people just like, you just want to grow, you want to have more subscribers, maybe you want to start a business, maybe you want to make money off YouTube, you just don't want to lose anyone. Yeah, so be yourself, but make sure you're also feeling great. Yeah, the fifth mistake that I actually did was making a step-by-step script. I just don't think it's worth it. It was just so bad. Like, I didn't really enjoy it because I had to be like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna pick a script, and then I'm just gonna go this and that. I didn't even really have fun in my videos, but here we are. We learn from our mistakes, and I ditched the scripts, and now in the videos that I've been making recently, you can kind of tell that I'm rambling a bit because, well, the way I started out and the way like I trained my mind and my body was script, video, and yeah, that's it. Just do 1, 2, 3 steps and then you can go. So now I'm just like trying to change that over, have like less scripts, but also like have something that you're gonna follow. Like if you have like what I'm doing right now, I just have like a few bullet points that I'm talking on, and yeah, that keeps you like kind of on track. But if you don't have one, then you're gonna just keep rambling, because I know I'm the kind of person, if I don't have something to follow, I will end up talking about very, very different things that I am supposed to talk about. The sixth and last but not least mistake that I made was not having a YouTube plan or a routine, like some people say. Like, what I mean is, like, I started this channel and I was just telling myself, oh, I need to do a video every week, and I'm just gonna stay consistent, and I'm just gonna do that. But one, lighting, there was no sun, and I was just like, oh, I might as well not do it because I don't want my video to come out when it's like dark and ugly, and yeah, all of that. And also, like, I didn't have a plan. Like, my brain just didn't see a plan about how it was gonna end. And yeah, all that just kind of brought procrastination to me, and I didn't even realize that I was procrastinating. But then I had all these valid reasons why I shouldn't. But yeah, if you have a plan or a YouTube routine, for example, what I mean is, like, if you know you're not gonna have time to film for a while and you have time now, then I would suggest like batching your content. Like, just make a few YouTube videos that you can upload every week until you can catch up after your busy periods. And another thing is picking days in a week that you do this and that, like you do editing, you do filming. Lastly, another mistake that I actually did make was I didn't schedule I just found out this one, not scheduling my videos. So What I mean is that you can actually upload a video on YouTube and put it in private. So if you are going to batch your content and all that, you can actually just edit all your videos and then just put them in private, and then when the date comes that they have to go public, they're just going public and you don't have to do anything. Whereas what I always did, what I still do now, but I am slowly moving into scheduling my videos. So I just be like, oh, I'm gonna film today, I'm gonna edit today, then I'm just gonna put up like a countdown on like my Instagram or anything, or like where I'm gonna post my videos, and then I'm like, oh, the video is gonna be ready by this time. So by the time I'm done filming, I have burnt myself out. Now I have to go into editing, and then I have to make this timeline, and when I do, I post it, and then I have to like let everyone know that, oh, the video is out and all that. I just think that's a lot of work. Whereas like if you schedule it, you don't need to burn yourself out and make this deadline. It's already there. So many things happen. Like one time my internet just failed and the deadline was up and it failed, and I'm like, why is this happening right now? But the thing is, I didn't plan, I didn't schedule, and all that is because of me. So I just hope that all these mistakes made sense, and I hope you learn from my mistakes. I hope you learn from my mistakes and just do better. Don't forget to give it a very, very big thumbs up because it supports my channel, and please comment, like, subscribe and share the video. I hope you have a great day, and I appreciate you. See ya.